Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
I'm Travis.
And we are late to the party, and it is a better late than ever series, which has been doing quite well. From
Thanks
the brain
to you guys,
of Travis.
Yeah, no. Yes, well, really, I can't do it without the subscribers, the viewers, everyone there. So today I actually have one from one of our viewers.
Woo! Who is it?
Coffee is for Closers.
Coffee is for Closers.
He has suggested a movie.
And cookies too.
Oh.
I think he actually, he uses the cookie is for Closers symbol from the Boss Baby as well as his Avatar. You haven't seen Avatar? But yeah, Coffee is for Closers. What has he got for us?
I chose a movie that I don't think I've ever actually seen. So,
really?
Yes.
Interesting.
So
This is Soldier?
I like Soldier.
I love Soldier.
I love Kurt Russell. Why would I not see Soldier?
Of course.
It's just dumb.
So what do we got for us? What
Well,
does Coffee for Closers have for us?
One way to find out.
Right now.
No, it's moving. It's working. Now he paused it. Look at that.
Takes
They
forever.
used to put an extra gap in the beginning.
A New York
Black
City
Rain. I know this one very well.
on the trail of a killer. From the back alleys of Manhattan
Our victims are certainly Yakuza.
to the streets
Oh, the
of
hair,
Japan.
the style of the time.
Over your negligence. A man we wanted for a long
It's true, like all
Andy
the.
Garcia.
Like, we'll take some of the heat for this, but we're not taking the rap.
You see, there's a war going on here between
Kate
Sato and
Capshaw.
old boss named Sugai. And they don't take prisoners.
Pretty sure it's Kate Capshaw.
Yeah, look like it.
This isn't New York. We
You're being all badass.
See Sato's work, okay? He ain't following your program.
You are foreigners, nothing more than interested observers.
No one's gonna help a Kaijin.
Kaijin.
You're a barbarian, a foreigner, me and you. Or you.
Try to work like a Japanese.
This ain't money. You got a counterfeiting war going on, guys.
Is he cosplaying Kurt Russell?
That's a good point.
It's illegal for you to carry
That's why I said like it's like the style of the time.
The score though.
We should cut our losses and let the locals handle it around here.
I can't go back without him, Charlie.
Right? The freaking sword on the street.
You have no part in this.
I am the solution to your problems. Well, it's
I
not
like the
over yet.
music.
Well, there's a reason.
We can get him, boss. You and me.
Michael Douglas.
Yep. Okay, so Black Rain.
Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it is essentially, I mean, it's internal affairs meets.
It was internal affairs the whole time.
I knew he'd pick up on that. He says that after every movie. But yeah, it's internal affairs mixed in with the Yakuza, and it's a real good movie. Andy Garcia, Michael Douglas, Hans Zimmer does the score for
There
it.
it is. I knew it. I was like, it sounds okay. The music sound pretty good, but it also, I was like, it kind of gives me like a Broken Arrow vibe of the music.
Right.
Dun, 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 but like the.
Never seen this movie.
Interesting.
In fact, this was probably the first time I saw the trailer all the way through, because when I picked it, I just saw the first 10 seconds for it.
Oh, look
Me
at you.
too.
But that's the thing, is it's very much, and it's funny because it's Ridley Scott, it's Blade Runner, but in present day with the Yakuza and essentially this drug kingpin. Oh, no, he does everything. He's a king of crime. He's a crime boss. But they're doing counterfeit. And so you got a little bit of a like Lethal Weapon mixed in with Blade Runner, mixed in with Internal Affairs. And it's just, it's a good movie. And like part of it takes place, I believe it's in New York, and then they go overseas. So, I mean, you get a little
have
bit.
White Rain now?
Sure, why not? The sequel, who's going to be in it?
Don't be racist, okay?
But that's the thing. No, Black Rain.
I didn't. Well, like it's like
Just
black
seems
rain, and then they got purple rain, and then they go white rain, and they go orange rain. They got a whole lot of
They
rain.
got Chubby Rain. If you're
Chubby
that's
Rain.
a Bowfinger reference.
Steve Martin.
There we go. That's another one. We'll end
Since
up
he's
doing.
currently seen it, and this is your first time watching this trailer, would you go see this movie?
Probably not, to be honest.
Why is that?
I mean, it could be just the style of the trailer back in the olden days. This probably came out in the 90s. Back in that time.
89.
89. Okay. Almost early 90s,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, it was never, like, this type of movie was never something, like, if I were to be during that time, it wouldn't be a movie that I would want to see.
Right?
I would see it based off of this trailer. The reason why it shows action, it shows comedy with the noodles dropping off of the chopsticks. It looks like a good blend. And Michael Douglas is an actor I enjoy. So I would definitely see this movie based upon this trailer alone. Not knowing it was even a Ridley Scott film.
Well, like, knowing, like, well, because I was thinking, like, based off of the time period, like, if I would watch it during that time and where I was at that time, no. But
well, because remember, back
now,
in 1989, watching a movie trailer was really truly how you decided if you're going to watch a movie. That and
That's
the movie
very
posters.
true.
It wasn't like social
That's
media,
very
scrolling
true.
through your Facebook, seeing the trailer.
But knowing me now, like, all the things that I would want to see now, I think I would give it a shot.
For me, no, I wouldn't have. And that's the thing is, because I didn't watch this. I was born around that time, and it never popped up in my viewing circles, essentially.
You were a wee little.
And that's
chicken.
But I wasn't though. I was like
It wasn't old enough to
I was
make
like
it-
6,
I
7,
was a
whatever.
wee little chicken.
Yeah, you were non-existent.
I
at
was
that
a
point.
wee little chicken. Nobody needs to know that. I was a wee little chicken.
But that's,
We're just finding out their ages left and right, aren't
I
we?
know, that's the thing though, is like it did never cross my mind. And that's the thing, Blade Runner, I was late to the party on Blade Runner as well. I was late to the party on Black Rain too. You talked about other movies, that you got late in the game. Like for me was Get Shorty. You introduced that to me. Black Rain was something I was introduced because of my love of Hans Zimmer. One of the guys that we ended up working with, we were talking about Hans Zimmer. He's like, have you listened to the score for Black Rain? I'm like, what is Black Rain? He's like, Michael Douglas, Andy Garcia, like, you've never heard of it? I'm like, I've never heard of Black Rain. He's like, no, dude, here. And he ended up playing some of the score for me, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And he's like, I'll bring it tomorrow. And he ended up bringing me Black Rain, and I watched it, and I was like, that was good. But it wasn't like, oh my god, that's so amazing. But it was because it was like way late in the game. It was just a little dated at times. That's those Ridley Scott movies, they tend to be dated. I mean,
dated and slightly slow, I guess.
yeah, but he was so big on the tech that he pushed that to the forefront. But seeing that generation later, it feels like, and it does stand out as, oh, it's dated.
Yeah.
It does feel dated. Kudos for pushing all that tech in there. You see all the monitors in the back, and they're all big, fat, giant monitors. But all in all, like the scenes with the motorcycles, and you've got the freaking swords, and the fight scenes and the gunfights that they go into it. I mean, it's definitely a good movie, a well put together movie.
It was like when I first, like, when we were watching the trailer for this, and and Michael Douglas came up, and I was like, you know what? I would never, like, knowing now, like, I would never see Michael Douglas in an
action star.
And yeah, no,
role.
like in a role like this. So it was very surprising to see Michael Douglas in this role, and I'm actually kind of curious to watch this to see how he does in a role like this.
It's a slower burn,
Well,
much like Ridley Scott films were
Yeah.
at that point in time.
Even
so.
now. But what do you guys think? Have you seen this movie? Is it something you've even heard of? I thank you for Coffee is for Closers. I greatly appreciate it because I am going to seek this movie out and watch it myself.
It's worth a watch for sure.
At least. So
We appreciate that. Thank you so much for sending that to us. My phone's going off. Everybody, definitely send your thoughts, what you want us to see, and what you want us to
comment below.
react to.
I appreciate these things because I'm learning new things and new movies that are out there because of you guys. So keep it coming.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys. You can like, you can subscribe.
And you did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking you can join, to know where they are. Kicking to the party, fuel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go. And other than that, thanks, Travis. We appreciate it. Bringing the purveyor of trailers of yesteryear.
Yeah.
And now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, it's curving.
Goodbye.